Hi there. Today I wanted to just go through the benefits of using GeoRiver as a model build prep tool. Here we've got a complete GeoRiver model, so this is the sort of thing you would receive from the surveyor. So everything's complete, and as a surveyor we would from this data export your CAD files, location plan, long section, cross sections, and then your model files, and that's what we deliver to you. But rather than, or as well as delivering that data, we would like to send you this GeoRiver file. So there's many benefits to receiving this, and I'll just go through a few of them now. So to start with, you would have all the data in this view. So you've got a plan view here. You can see the cross sections here. You can see that which way the river's running. You've got these nodes here for the photos, so we can zoom in. We can go into those, open them up. We can turn them off if we want to, and also we can zoom into the cross section and we can see the point data. And you can see here that there's a blank, which is a profile bed point. So you can see here this is the actual position that point was taken at, and then it's snapped to this construction line. So obviously they've gone through the cross section here, everything's pretty close to the line, and then there was possibly a bush here or something, or a tree, dense vegetation. They've had to just go round it. So number one, it gives you this ownership of the original data, which is great, because sometimes you find it might not tie in with your LiDAR, and might be a simple reason like that. So turn these photos back on. So let's just go to the cross section there. So we'll zoom to that cross section. If we open up this cross section, just minimize it a second. So this is another good point about using GeoRiver. You've got all your photos all in one place, and you can obviously utilize them there with the cross section. So here you've got the cross section, which is all drawn up, and traditionally you would, as an engineer, would build your model using the CAD drawings of this information. So you could still do that, build your model using the information here. You've got the photos there as well, and if you just click on a point here, you've got the elevation and height for every point. Okay, so that's quite handy along the cross section. So if you're building this structure, you could use those points to build the structure. So that's nice and handy. If you just click on the edit button here and click on a point, you then get the full set of coordinates. But other things that are of benefit here is we can produce that structure to be output directly into your flood modeler or 2flow files. So if we go configure deck here, draw a high chord, could assign it a surface, so it's tarmac, so we can click on these points and we can draw this high chord through the structure. Okay, and that's given us our high chord or spill. Okay, if we want to export this data to flood modeler, we would use draw bridge opening. Because of this slope here, we would probably use this point on the ground. Another click over here. Now it says left click to set the right springer level, so this is going to be the right springer level, so I'll just zoom in there, click again, go over to here. This is the springer level on this side. I click on there, and what it's done is average the position between those two springer levels. So we'll just set the soffit, and there we go. So we've got a structure created which will come straight out into the flood modeler file with those informations, with those Springer. If I just go back in there, you can see it with this information: start chainage, end chainage, Springer level left, Springer level right, and then your soffit. So that information will come straight through to your flood modeler file with a junction, and should work perfectly for you. If you're using 2Flow, you can come into here and configure the low chord. So if we can just click on that, give it a surface type. That says timber. I'll put timber in there because this is used for EACSD creation. So your surveyor would be doing all of this anyway. So this is no additional work. Okay. So we've created that there now. So if I export this to 2Flow, we will get a height width table created seamlessly. So if we just go export 2Flow, that's the reach, export. I've lost my files for some reason. There we go, PC. Jobs, training, YouTube, okay, information. So I'll put it in this file there. Let's go and find that file. Okay, and there's all our information. So it's created the mid and MIF files. You can see here, network, cross-section and water level nodes, and what was it, 608. So if we go to 608, click in there, you see we've got our height and our width. Table created, which is fantastic. Really quick, really simple. So we've got our height width tables. We've also got a Manning's export as well. So for each cross section that comes out, you've got Manning's information, roughness values. So here we've got defaults, and then you can, in the custom values, you can put whatever you would like, whatever you like in there. So if we go export XYZ, so we've got lots of options here. We'll just do a single file, so we'll select none, and then we'll pick that 608, wherever it is. There it is, 608, and we'll turn off annotation code. So we've got Eastings Northern height, section name, chainage, and Manning's export. So there we go, just exported that. Let's take a look at that. If you look in here, so we've got Eastings Northern height, chainage, Manning's values, which are in there, and our section name. So we have to put these roughness values on for EACSD creation. So again, it's something your surveyor is doing. If he's using GeoRiver, he's doing it like this, and we use this EACSD painter. So you assign your CES 1 and 2 for all parts of your cross section, and all that's being done by your surveyor anyway. So this is no extra work, no additional cost, but it would be coming to you as part of a GeoRiver model or part of the outputs. So a great benefit for no extra cost. So yeah, just a few of the benefits of using GeoRiver to support that early stages of a model build.